Hey everyone, it's Mayan, owner of MYN Image, fashion consultant, and the creator of the MYN Style Box. And last time I was talking to you guys about some shopping tips and how to find a quality garment. I also told you the story about the Gucci boots that I found. Love them. I'm still thinking about them, but I'll tell you kind of why the jury was out on whether I was going to go ahead and purchase them or not. When I zipped down the side to put it on my foot, I was like, oh, this is really strange. Like I couldn't really get my foot in there, like something was blocking it. And when I looked inside the boot, the leather on the inside had actually like ripped. It was as if somebody was like trying to force the boot on, maybe without unzipping it first. And the leather wasn't even ripped like at the seam where it could easily be kind of sewn back together. It was like completely ripped. So after so many people like still like trying it on, it ripped more and more and more to where like you can even see like the back part of the heel on the inside of the boot. So they were originally $840. Which is totally reasonable, right on, point for Gucci, and they were marked down to $345. I figured that the price reflected the damage or the extent of damage that was done to the boot. But I went ahead and I went up and I asked, the sales clerk. She called a manager, and the best that they could do for me, she said, was give me a 10% tongue-tied 10% damage discount, which is industry standard, across the board for any, retail store. So I'm really kind of weighing it out because I'm thinking, okay, I did the math, so it'd be $30-something, off. However, I'm going to have to take it to a special cobbler, specialty, or, take it to, a Gucci authorized cobbler, or, leather person. So I called around, and it's going to cost me between $75 and $150, depending on who I take it to get it fixed. So in weighing out my options, yes, is it a great deal for, a pair of designer boots? Absolutely. I'm glad I went ahead and asked, about the 10% damage discount. However, I feel like, and I'll tell all my clients this, if you can't wear it like off the shelf without, making minor, obviously, pants need to be hemmed and things like that. But if you have to do kind of like reconstructive plastic surgery on a garment and, it's going to cost you more than the discount that you're getting, I'm just weighing out whether it's worth it. Just weighing it out. So we shall see. I will let you know one way or the other. So that was one thing. If you find a garment that is like super mega ultra damaged, like, the seam is ripped out of this dress, or, the zipper is broken or something like that, you can always ask for a damage discount. Be prepared that you will either get 5 or 10% damage discount, and it will be final sale. So you need to be prepared, for that when you get up to the register, it's kind of only fair. When I was working for BCBG, we were not allowed to sell damaged items. So there were rare occasions that I made exceptions for my personal clients, but for the most part, full price retail stores, the better brand and kind of higher end designer, they will not even sell you a damaged garment. So, keep that in mind. Also with returns in regard to damage, I was in the retail industry for over 10 years, and I totally get that you may not be able to afford the certain it dress or the certain it shoes or whatever have you for an event that you're going to. But keep in mind that, wearing a garment and then returning it is not only like borderline fraudulent, but like it's just not cool. It's not ethical. There are plenty of great websites that, you can rent clothes and shoes, dresses, handbags, even jewelry. Rent the Runway is my favorite. They've got the best like return policy. You don't have to dry clean the garment. You know, they send you 2 different sizes in the same dress, and so there's those options are wonderful. As far as returns, if you've worn the garment and you know you're trying to return it, be prepared, you know, that you're not going to be able to return it, because most return policies say if you know you can return it within X amount of days with your receipt, or you know the card that you purchased it with, or whatever. You know, if the following conditions are met, and normally the conditions are it's in its original, you know, state. So I just wanted to kind of give that tip as we are, you know, closing out, you know, the summer season, and we're kind of getting ready to start thinking about holiday parties and things like that. So shout out to everybody that's working in the retail industry. It can be brutal, but it can also be so incredibly rewarding. Some of the best friends I ever made were working in retail. But I just wanted to kind of give those 2 quick little tips, and a follow-up on my Gucci boot, you know, decision. So we shall see. I will keep you posted. Stay tuned, guys.